Hi, and welcome to the presentation on how to teach functions to Algebra 1 and Math 1 students. My name is Jeanette Stein. I'm excited to bring this to you this evening, and this is a free training brought to you by algebra1teachers.com. So today what we are going to learn is what the assessments will look like and what to expect. And so we got a variety of assessments from all over for us to take a look at. How to define a function and give examples so that students can understand, and that's the most important part, probably those last three words, students can understand. How to connect the big ideas of a function. Once they understand the big ideas, how do we connect it to the details? So for example, the graph, point, anything else like that. Also, tips for helping students understand the actual function notation. So they don't make those common errors. How to help students organize these thoughts for themselves, and I've got some resources for you. And resources for helping your students retain this information for the long haul. How are you going to keep using this information so that it's not just understood and then forgotten? So the problem with teaching functions, there's quite a few problems we have with teaching functions, and a lot of it has to do with in our day back in high school, or at least in my day back in high school, functions were not taught in high school. Function notation was not introduced in high school. And so we were much older when we were taught it, and so the professors could use more complex language with us. Our brains were ready to absorb that information. But when we go back and we try to teach it in that same way to ninth graders, their brains are not developed in the same way that ours were at a college level. And so we need to be able to adjust the ideas of teaching functions to be age appropriate for them. And when we have no examples of what that looks like, that can be pretty difficult. The other problem is a lot of the textbooks don't have that age-appropriate idea either. And so we don't have the examples from when we were growing up, and then we also don't have the examples from the textbooks, and we're kind of on our own to figure that out. So in the next 45 minutes or so, we are going to take a look at all that and overcome these issues. Thank you so much.